as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Chicago Bears. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. 180. 12, fellas. Here we go.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go. Begin. Check 37. Check 37.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Rush in.
On second down, it's Coleman. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
And it's third down.
Here we go.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
I got you. White.
Check like 45. I got one.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
15-yard line.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 15.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got, Heavy?
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Coming to you. Check hot route. Hot. No. Off. Check.
Alert.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he's able to get up here to the 26. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
180. Move.
54. I'm coming.
Now Trubisky on 1st down. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there on a 1st down for Chicago.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or...
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Whip. Watch the whip.
Lock in.
54, right there.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 39-yard line.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want me.
On 2nd and 12, Trubisky. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll run with Sanders. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the run. Watch the run. This side, baby. That's baby side. Shit. He's checking it.
Now Sanders. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Move.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. And that will be incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Garoppolo on the screen. This is Coleman. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Here we go.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down.
11.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Hey.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on third down conversions to start this thing. And that'll kick and go out of bounds just outside the 15 at the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Running right, here's Sanders. They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A game there of 30 big ones. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. His throw incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. And now it's second down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Trubisky. That's caught by Montgomery. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll lead here to a third down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
We're scoreless after 1. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession. They're on the march, but facing a third down here.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Hey, ball.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. From the shotgun is Trubisky. The catch is made by Riley Ridley. And this will move the chains again as the tackle is going to be made at the 49ers' 29-yard line.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, a sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window, and fired a bullet in there for the completion. A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much, maybe a yard, and that's all. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 27-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
Hey, 18.
Fresno.
Now a carry for Sanders. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
Yeah, allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Alert!
Throwing here, Trubisky. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 40-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. He's coming. We got double up. Under 10. 10.
Now Garoppolo. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. 18 yards, 1st down Niners.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend.
Here we go.
A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
You got 21. You got nothing. Hey, check 24. Go ahead. Kill.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the backer.
And a loose football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Switch.
Ran, go.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Alert.
Here's Trubisky. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now it's Trubisky. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. Trubisky to Gabriel there for a Bears first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll run on first down. It's Sanders. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a give, right side. It's Sanders. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 32-yard line.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 23-yard line.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Here we go. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
On 2nd down now, it's Sanders, and he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there, pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. steps away to his left. He'll run it, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
At the 16-yard line.
Check 56. You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby.
On second down, it's Montgomery. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. The kick by Pinheiro is good. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Gold now out to kick it away.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Now, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Defense wins championships, baby. He's crashing.
They'll run. It's Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards into Chicago, first down. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the 3rd quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
Back, 18.
Quick pass out to Miller. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Get him.
On 2nd and 9, Trubisky. He's got the hook up to Miller. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 22 yards there, a first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Trubisky now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Sanders. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. And a tackle there by Quan Alexander.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll go again with Sanders. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield, picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
Jim. You go tight. You got tight.
On first down, Sanders. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything, change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. Caught by Montgomery. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Here we go. Kill.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be 4th down. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. The run on 1st down gets them a couple up to the 27. Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Here we go.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Garoppolo looks to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
If there's any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels.
Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo taking a shot for Samuel into a double team, and it's intercepted. P.J. Williams with a pick. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
They'll run on first down. It's Sanders. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
180!
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Who that?
49, check 49, check 49. Alert!
Another run here with Sanders. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
11.
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 18 yards, first down Niners. Here's Coleman. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Come on, let's go.
Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. Back now at Soldier Field. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the fourth quarter of play.
65.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Check 13.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And he's got it. And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. after the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Trubisky will throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Watch the shit!
Watch twitch! Watch the twitch!
Now a give, right side. It's Sanders. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Mike 53. Go on, D.
Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3.
Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the slant. Ran. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Now Trubisky to throw. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
First down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll run with Sanders. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
He's tired of me. He's tired of us. Check.
Once again with Sanders. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Miles Sanders, his third touchdown now on the year, as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the fourth quarter. So what can the Bears do here as they'll go for 2?
That's what I do. Check three.
Red, up.
They'll try and run it in. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the fourth. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
So into Bear territory now. This is first and 10 at the 44-yard line. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be second and 9.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this second and 9. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. This one complete to Coleman. It's a gain of 7, and they're going to face a third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here we go.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
Jump. Watch out.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there and handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the San Fran 20. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. 61 yards.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a first down in field goal range already. On first down, Sanders. And they'll get him down right around the 16. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Niners' 16-yard line.
Number 53, Mike 53. 65, 65, 65. Watch that. Alert flare.
Another run with Sanders. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Back to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Our time. It's our time. Check 13. Check 13. Show it.
They'll look to throw. That's caught. It's Coleman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
Here we go. 180!
Go. Switch.
21. Hey, exit.
He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Third and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both, because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Back to throw. Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. Fourth down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, over-excited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. So we got man. Check 99. Peek it.
12.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. Goodwin able to haul it in. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. He'll look to throw.
Oh, that's a big pickup right there. That play might have saved them. Now they got to get up to the line of scrimmage quick. They've got to spike it.
There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Check 37. Rush in.
21.
45, Mike, 45.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. To throw is Garoppolo. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Intended for George Kittle. Incomplete. It's now fourth down.
No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On fourth, they'll go again and try it once more.
Switch.
11. Hey, wahoo!
58 to Mike.
Garoppolo going to go on fourth down. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
Is a turnover on downs.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears.
every